A message from the future. The morning after the end-of-school party, the house was too quiet. Leo opened his eyes and felt his head pound like a drum. Empty cups covered the kitchen table. Someone's shoe was on the sofa. Outside, birds sang in the forest behind his family's summer cabin, and pale morning light came through the curtains. Far away, the old factory whistle blew twice. It made the same sound every morning at 6 o'clock when the first shift began. School had ended the day before. Leo and his friends had come to the cabin to celebrate. Tomorrow morning, before everyone left for college or work, they planned to climb the old fire tower in the forest and watch the sunrise. Every graduating class in town did it. Although the tower had officially been closed for years, Leo was the only one awake. His friends, Sam, Coco, and Mira, were still sleeping in the living room. He walked down to the basement to find a cold soda. During the storm last night, some boxes had fallen from an old shelf. Behind them, Leo saw a small wooden panel in the wall. It was slightly open. He pulled it away and found a hidden space. Inside was an old radio box covered in dust. A paper tag hung from it. Someone had written 4 short rules in faded ink. At sunrise only, silence only. 1 message each morning. After 2 full messages, the receiving wires will burn. Small scratches covered the wood too. They were sets of initials, each with a different year beside it. AM 2006, RK 2011, TJ 2018. There were several more. Leo felt cold. He didn't know why, but his hand shook as he picked up a pair of old headphones lying next to the box. He put them on, just to see what would happen. At first, there was only static, like rain on a window. Then a voice came through the noise. It belonged to an older man. It was quiet and tired, but something about it felt familiar. Leo, if you can hear me, listen carefully. Don't let anyone climb the tower tomorrow morning, please. I have waited 20 years to say this. The voice stopped. Leo pulled off the headphones. His heart was beating fast. How did the man know his name? And why did his voice sound a little like Leo's own voice on a recording? He put the headphones back on, but now there was only static. The box felt warm under his fingers. Leo ran upstairs. "Guys, wake up," he said. "Something happened in the basement." Coco groaned from the sofa. "Is it about food? Because I need food." "No, listen. There's an old radio down there. I heard a man speaking. He knew my name and he said we must not go to the tower tomorrow." Sam laughed. "You're still half asleep. Go back to bed." Only Mira sat up. Her eyes were suddenly sharp and awake. "Show me," she said. In the basement, Mira studied the box and the tag without touching anything. Her face changed when she saw the initials. Her hand stopped beside AM 2006. "Are you okay?" Leo asked. "It's just creepy," she said quickly, looking away. "Let's not tell everyone. They will think we're crazy." But during the day, Mira asked Leo many questions. What exactly had the voice said? Did it sound young or old? Had it mentioned any names except Leo's? Leo answered everything, but he noticed that Mira wasn't only curious. She was searching for something. That evening, they went down to the basement again. Leo touched the box and pulled his hand back. "It's still warm." Mira looked inside. One of the wires had turned black. "The first message damaged it," she said. "The tag says you can receive only 2 full messages." "And only 1 each morning," Leo added. "Tomorrow might be our last chance." That night, Leo couldn't sleep. He kept hearing the tired voice in his head. I have waited 20 years. It sounded impossible, but the warning felt real. Before sunrise, Leo and Mira made a plan. Sam and Coco still wanted to climb the tower. They wouldn't change their minds because of a strange voice, but they might listen if Leo received exact details. "I'll go with them," Mira said. "You stay here and listen. Keep your phone beside you. If the radio says anything useful, call me immediately." "And if it says nothing?" Mira looked toward the basement door. "Then I will try to keep them off the platform." At sunrise, Leo sat alone in the basement. The headphones covered his ears and his phone lay beside him. He did not move or make a sound. The static returned. Then the voice spoke. It was clearer this time, but weaker. "This is the last message. I am you, 20 years from now. I kept this box and repaired it. It can send my voice exactly 20 years into its past." Leo's breath stopped, but he remained silent. "In my past, Sam and Coco died at the tower. It's not the ladder. It's the east platform. The storm weakened the old supports. It will fall when the wind changes, just after the factory whistle blows for the second time." The voice became quieter. "Ask Mira about Adam. The platform also broke 20 years before our accident. I learned the truth too late. Get them down before the second whistle." Smoke rose from the back of the box. The static disappeared and the radio became silent. Leo grabbed his phone and called Mira. "It's me," he said. "The east platform will fall after the second factory whistle. The storm damaged the supports, and the voice said I should ask you about Adam." Mira went pale. "I'll get them down," she said. "I won't wait for the whistle." At the tower, Sam and Coco were already climbing the old wooden stairs. Mira ran toward them. "Come down," she shouted. "Please, right now." "Not again," Sam called. "Every graduating class does this." "My brother Adam disappeared here 20 years ago," Mira said. Her voice broke, but she continued. "His best friend Daniel died when the east platform fell. Everyone thought Adam fell too, but they never found him." Sam and Coco stopped climbing. "Why have you never told us?" Coco asked. "My family moved away after it happened. We came back only 3 years ago. My parents never spoke about that morning, and neither did I." "But the platform was repaired," Sam said. "Maybe it wasn't repaired well enough. Please, you can ask questions after you come down." Slowly, Sam and Coco began to climb back toward the ground. The first factory whistle rolled through the valley. "Hurry!" Mira shouted. Sam jumped down first. Coco was still on the last part of the stairs when the whistle sounded for the second time. The wind suddenly changed and grew stronger. Coco reached the ground. A second later, a loud crack echoed through the forest. The east side of the platform broke away and fell onto the rocky ground below. All 3 of them ran back. Dust rose between the trees. Leo arrived a few minutes later. Sam and Coco stood beside Mira, pale and silent. "How did you know?" Sam asked. Leo looked back toward the cabin. "Someone remembered this morning for 20 years. Later, they returned to the basement. Leo repeated every word from the final message. "The voice was yours?" Mira asked. "I think so. An older version of me from a future where we didn't stop the accident." "But how did he know about Adam?" Leo thought for a moment. "Maybe after Sam and Coco died. You told me what happened here in 2006. He knew because you told him in his past." Mira looked at the initials on the radio. a.m., she whispered. Adam used to visit this cabin with Daniel. He must have found the box on the morning of the accident. Then he may still be alive, Leo said. Maybe the radio didn't warn him. Maybe he only ran away. For the first time, Mira allowed herself to believe it. A week later, a distant cousin told Mira that he had received a postcard from Adam 3 months earlier. Adam had asked him not to share the address. After hearing what had happened at the tower, the cousin finally agreed to pass on a letter. Mira wrote carefully and honestly. She told Adam about the radio, his initials, the tower, and the message from Leo's future self. 10 days later, a reply arrived. I found the radio that morning while I was waiting for Daniel. It gave me only static, so I scratched my initials into the wood. Then we went to the tower. When the platform broke, Daniel fell. I was afraid everyone would blame me. I ran, and every day after that made it harder to return. I have started 100 letters to our family, but I never finished one. I know that saying sorry is not enough. But if you still want to hear my voice, can I call you? Mira read the letter 3 times. Then she called Leo, laughing and crying at the same time. He's alive, she said. He's really alive. Before everyone left the cabin, Leo went down to the basement once more. The box was silent, and its receiving wires were black. He thought about the older Leo who had kept the broken radio for 20 years and found a way to repair it. That future no longer existed, or perhaps it continued somewhere else. Leo could not know. But Sam and Coco were alive. Mira had found her brother. For now, that was enough. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed the story. Subscribe for more English stories. Keep learning and see you in the next video.